In my Spanish class, things look different, I think, than a lot of other classes. We sit in chairs that we move around, we don't have desks. The majority of our time is speaking and listening and communicating. There is a time and a place for worksheets, for practice, but at the end of the day, in my classroom, students are learning Spanish so that they can communicate, and that looks a lot different than perhaps a more traditional experience. I love telling stories in class, and it's essentially like an improv scene half of the days in Spanish class.
Tú no puedes hacer mucho.
If I ask a question or we're telling a story in class and looking for actors and it's 8:30 in the morning and the 8th graders do not want to get up and move, I say, well, who wants to act out the story as a puppet? And I go grab these like elementary school puppets and pull them out, and you'd be amazed at how like excited a sleepy 8th grader is to have a Tyrannosaurus Rex act out the Spanish story.
Pobre Nate. Feliz cumpleaños, Nate.
What I really love about that is, you know, I'm up there doing my horse and pony show with speaking all in Spanish, making up details with the students, and then what blows me away is when we stop and I say, now can you tell me what happened? We've spent all this time practicing certain words, certain phrases with actions, and I can point up to the whiteboard of different pictures students have drawn about what happened in the story, and they're able to just take off with it. Everyone talks back about middle school years being like the worst years of their life. There's definitely stuff out of your control, but I also think there's something very special going on here. Kids can make mistakes, but kids can also follow their passions in a way that I don't see happening at every school. I think there's so much happening here that really puts the student kind of at the center. I think seeing how students are kind of growing into themselves and being able to move from a moment of not feeling confident with something to the point where a student who has been feeling shy all day is all of a sudden willing to summarize a story in Spanish in front of his or her classmates. That's possible for so many students, and I really am excited when I get to see a student who maybe has been feeling less confident, more timid, more shy, to be able to come into their own. And I think that's a lot of what middle school is about, students finding their own voice. They're energetic, they're playful, and sometimes they're self-conscious and they don't want to share, but as soon as you give them the tools to be able to do that in a way that works for them, they're all in. And the room is just full of chatter, and everyone is speaking in Spanish, everyone is trying to make sense of things, and they're all listening to each other, building off of each other, and just having that success that, as a Spanish teacher, that's all I could hope for.